So we will start our nested array, or adding a new dimension, right? Basically, so a two-dimensional array is an array that contains other array as elements. Programmers use multi-dimensional array when dealing with data that has many layers. It is also useful to represent a grid space. Loops in loops, right? Basically, what is loops in loops? Array in array. And what next function in function. So basically we have the B two-dimensional exercise folder, right? Then we will start our new problem here. Print 2D.js. So let's create a file and then we talk about this problem, right? Copy. So array1 is a variable. It has array data, right? Array. But array of array. Before we had array of string. This time we have array of array. Look at here. The first element is array. Second element is array. Third element is array. Right? So that's what we call two-dimensional array, right? Because when you have array inside array, that is two-dimensional array. So the this one, right? This problem statement is saying we have, that our function accepts a two-dimensional array and should print all inner element of the array, right? All inner element. Okay, so these are the elements. I mean, this array is an element, but again, this array also have an element called A, B, C, D. Okay, if you consider outer array, right? Okay, let's look at quickly here, right? Uh, See, this is the array, right? This is the array, and we have array inside again. Okay, so one element zero index. This is zero index, right? This is one index, comma, and this is two index. Correct. Now in zero index, I will read this. So let's say ARR, right? I get this array here. Correct. In zero index. Now I'm gonna loop to this array again. So if it has 1, 2, 3, or whatever A, B, C, right? Again, this will be zero index, zero index, zero index. So first I will read this, then I'm going to read again this one with loop. Basically, I will loop through this array, right? First I will loop for this main array. I get each element, okay? And then once I have, let's say for index 0, I get this element, right? This one. Again, I will go inner loop and loop through this array, and then I'm going to console log 1, 2, 3. Once this is finished, then I plus plus gonna happen, correct? So that the index will change to 1. I grab this one here, and then again the loop will, for loop will run for this array, and you're gonna print again whatever, the in there, right? Inside here, whatever element is inside here, you're gonna print. Next, I plus plus happen. Now index will be 2. So you're gonna get this array. Again, your loop will run for this one, and whatever element inside, you're gonna print that. So E, F, G, right? Something like that. I hope that is little bit clear, right? So let's write the code for this. So what I will do now, I mean, you can look at here, just look at this, right, and see how things work. But let's solve this, okay? So that it will make sense. Const print 2D, right? Equal to function this function will take a array, right? So first I'm going to loop through this array that is here at array one, because look at here, print 2d, you call that function and you passing this array to one. See, so I'm going to grab to this parameter or variable here. So for let I equal to 0, always when you have array or string, always I equal to 0, right? I less than array dot length I plus plus. Now let inner array, right, equal to array square bracket I. Okay, so let's understand this. 0 here, array 0, right? What is this array? This one. Okay, and so this array is sorry, this array is this, right? And index 0, that means I'm going to get this value. The first element will be, will be here, right? Like this. This will replace this with the value here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, again write for loop. So let j equal to 0, j is less than inner array dot length j plus plus. Now, right, now this for loop will run until the length of this, right? And that right now for 0 index I have this element. So index change to 1, I'm going to get this. Index change to 2, I'm going to get this. Okay, so now I can console log easily, right? Console.log inner array square bracket j. So this index 0, inner array j means what? Inner array is this, j 0, I will, with the 0 index I will get this, 1 index I will get this, 2 will be this, and index 3 will be this, d, right? So that's the value, because this loop will run until it exhausts or complete checking all the elements, until this condition is true. Clear? So you have that element. Next time, now here, right, I plus plus happen after completing this process, like I plus plus, so I become 1, and you're gonna get the second element, this one. After you go to this loop, it will run twice e and f. So array, inner array j, that is 0, will be e, and 1 will be this one. Now again I plus plus happen, I become 2, you're gonna get this array right here. I mean here you're gonna get this array that is stored in the variable inner array. You run again the loop, and inner array j, that is 0, 1, 2, correct? It will run for 3 times, and I plus plus again, this will be 3. So do we have 3? Length is how many? Array length is 1, 2, 3. That's the element, right? Each data is element for the array. For outer array, this is the element 1, 2, 3. So this, when I become 3, 3 is less than 3, no, that is false, and this loop will terminate. Okay, that's how things work. Okay guys, so let me remove this from here right now, no need, and let's run our code. So you can see now, right, a b c d e f e f, and again g h I, and again for here array 2 is a number, then it will just print that one. You can see this. Okay, I hope that is clear. So let's check the next one. Okay. Write a function, make matrix, okay, m into n, right? M into n. So matrix is what we know the matrix, right? I think in the maths you guys have learned about the matrix. Basically, how I can say, okay, let's go back here. So you have one, how you make matrix, right? One, two, three, four, maybe five, six, seven, eight, something like that, right? So you have seen this kind of matrix, correct? So this is row and column, correct? Column, and this will be row, right? Row, right? So we can call it m into n, right? How many row and how many column, okay? So this can be m into n matrix means, let's say this will be row and column, right? Something like that. Yeah. So here, here is 3, that is row, and this is column, correct? So in the 3 times 5, right? So 5 column means, right now here is 1, 2, 3, 4 column, and 1, 2, 3 row, right? So we can call it 3 times 4, correct? So something like that we have to build, right? And this is the data you need to fill in that, right? Because here we have number 1, 2, 3, but we're going to fill with this null, okay? So how are we going to create something like that? Height is m, and width is, height is m, so the row is m, and column is n, right? Or just opposite. I mean, height will be this, right? 1, 2, 3 is the height, and width or column will be, that's the width, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can call anything, I mean, but just imagine this will be the row and this is the column. M into n, right? M row and n is column, and this is the data to be filled inside. So we have to think how we're going to create now, right? Const make matrix equal to function. So we have m comma n comma value. Value is the data which you're going to put in the, like a placeholder, okay? So okay, look at here, right? I need one array, correct? I need a one array first. So I'll call it matrix, right? Matrix equal to empty array. Now for loop, the I need to create something like this now, right? But I'm gonna, like, let's say this array will be completed. Okay, let's think like this. The first loop will run 3 times, so that we're gonna have 3 items inside here, right? That is element 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at just number here, 3. I'm just example, right? I'm just taking example of this 3 and 5. But once you write a code, you can change this anything, right? And it will automatically, create the matrix. But in this case, 3 and 5. So I need a 3 row. Okay, 3 row, right? So my loop, the first loop gonna run 3 times. That is all I need. So let I equal to 1, or start from 0. Let's start from 0, no problem. If I is less than m, right? So 0, 1, 2. I just need to run 3 times. So let's say m is 3 here. This m is 3. So 0, 1, 2. This loop will run 0, 1, 2, right? 3 times. 0, 1, 2. When I become 3, it will stop. Okay. So let's write that I, make it dynamic now. M, then I plus plus. Done. So that was the outer loop, right? 3, we're gonna create 3 of this. But now I need another loop to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, right? For array. If I just control call the matrix and push null, right? It will just push this 3 times and done. But I need to push the whole array, okay? Not just the whatever value, but I need to push the whole array, right? So to push the array, I need to create another loop now. For let j equal to 0, j is less than n times, okay? And j plus plus. But how I'm gonna create the array now, right? Because this will run 5 times. N is 5 here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will run 5 times. But every time I'm gonna store this value in an array, right? So how I'm gonna get that? So let's do it here. So let just outside of here, right? Let's call it element, right? Element, or maybe array, inner array, whatever, right? Array equal to empty array. Clear? Now that's it. I mean, we know this will run 5 times. So inner array dot push, what we're gonna push value, right? This value, okay? So this array will get 5 value. So value is null, right? It will add null, 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 null 5 times here. So my inner array is ready, right? And once this loop is done, I will just send this inner array to my matrix here. So I will call the matrix dot push, and that will be inner array, right? Good. So this is the one time, okay? Index 0. Index 1, again, this will be empty array. The loop will run and it will make this array complete, and you push it again. Again, for index 2, uh, this will run, then it will be empty array. It will create the new, basically run this 5 times, add this value to here, and again push this one to the matrix. Once I become 3, then this loop will terminate, and so we just have to return, because here is console log, right? Already we have to return our data now. So let's return matrix, because our data is ready here. Good to go. Run the code. So look at here, right? This is an array with 5 elements, okay? We don't see the details, but you have to maybe go to the browser and check, right? I don't know if I can check. I don't know how to check that details, okay? So if you check this in the browser, you're gonna get the details. But anyway, let's go back. So here is 2, 2, 2, 2, right? 1 time, 2, 3, 4 times. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are array with 2 elements inside. The elements are this one, right? Array with 2 element, or array with 5 element, and here is last one, uh, array with basically 2 element, right? And you're just adding the data 0 0, I mean value is 0 0. Okay, so you're gonna get array, two array 1 2 with 2 element each. I mean there is element inside each array. So this done. I mean, I hope that is clear. So let's go to the next one. Total product, right? Yeah, so this will be almost same now, just gonna read through each element and then multiply. So const total product equal to function, and that function gonna have just passing one array, right? So yeah, so let's call it array. We need a total product, so let call it product, right? Equal to 1, because if you put 0 and multiply with some number, what you're gonna get? 0, right? You're gonna get 0. So let's make it 1 as a empty, I mean 1 as a initial value, right? Now I will do the for loop, because I'm going to loop through this array, this array. So this is inner array. If I loop through the outer array, I will get this one first and this one second, like that. So I is less than array dot length I plus plus. Okay. Now remember, we have, what is our data here? They are also array, right? So we call it, maybe let's call it element, or inner array, So so we just get this index 0 array that will give us this one. So let's say we have this array now. How I will get this element, each element from inside the array? Again, you have to write a new loop, j plus j is less than inner array dot length. Okay, and j plus plus. Now let element, right? Element equal to inner array square bracket I, inner array square bracket I, that is j. So I'm gonna get now j0 means this will be 0 1 and 2 index, right? So I have element, I just need to multiply now, right? So product equal to product times element, that's it. So every time we get new element, that will be multiplied to our product here. And once that is done, we're gonna return product. So it will consider all, and whatever the value we get back will be printed inside this log, right? So let's check now. So 360 and 288 here. Okay, we got it, right? So two sum pair, what is this two sum pair? So we're gonna add two number, right? Two number, and if that number, when you get this two number and sum it. If that equal to 8, then you're gonna put that two number in array and store in the outer array. So we have two pair here. Let's say uh, 2 and 6, that will be 8, and 3 and 5, that will be 8, right? So we have two pair. So similarly, we need to construct array. If there is nothing, we just return that, right? So it's all same, almost, right? Just we have to think a little bit. So I'm just gonna write quick function or const to some pair equal to function. So we're gonna take numbers and then target. So uh, let's call it array, right? Like that, equal to right now empty array. I mean, you can call it anything, but I will just call array. That is like our main array, right? Now I will do the for loop. Let I equal to 0. I is less than numbers dot length I plus plus. Okay. So I equal to 0. I is less than numbers dot length I plus plus. Here numbers dot length I plus. So I think yeah, what we're gonna get from the I, right? Because I need this number and this number. So we have done before, right? In the last, I think, A section. We have to write another loop again. Let j equal to I plus 1, okay? Because I need to grab the second one. So if I is 0, that is first item, I plus 1, 0 plus 1 will be, index will be second one, okay? So j less than array, not array, but numbers dot length. Numbers dot, we still need to loop through this same array. That's why we have to do numbers dot length and j plus plus. Now, right, look at here. If I will call it numbers square bracket I plus numbers square bracket j is equal to target. Here, right, target. If that is true condition, then I will call array dot push. And what I'm going to push, I'll just push the array. And what item will be there? Same thing, numbers I comma numbers j. Numbers I comma numbers j, right? So see what I have, look at here. I'm pushing the array itself with two value, these two, right? Why? Because this become true condition by adding the number I and number j, right, equal to target. So in this case, I just imagine I added 2 with 6 one time, because inner loop, outer loop will be 2, right, all the time. Not all the time, but in for 0 index, it will check with 3, check with 4, check with 6. So 2 plus 6 equal to 8. True. I get true here. Okay, that means I need to store the 2 and 6. So this is the 2 and this is the 6. I put in the new array and push that array data to my outer array here. Okay, so it will get like this: 2 comma 6. For index 0, now index become 1, then you have 3, and it will add 3 plus 4, 3 plus 6, and 3 plus 5, right? So 3, when 3 plus 5 is 8, so I is 3 and this one is 5. Okay, that time again you're gonna store that array here. So it will be comma, and it will have 3 comma 5, like that. It will be keep checking. Okay, next time will be 4 plus 6, 4 plus 5, no, 6 plus 5, no, and finish. So that's how things will work. Okay, finally, right, once we're done, because here is console log, we're just gonna return array. Let's run this code. So you can see now, right, we have array with 2 items inside, and there is a last one empty array. I mean, if I can put this file connect to the index page and check in the Chrome browser, we can see, but uh, okay, so that is done. What else we have? What else? So zipper.js, right? This is the last one, zipper.js. Okay, what is zipper.js? So write a function zipper that accepts 2 array as argument. Okay, the function should return a 2D, right? 2D array containing pairs of elements at the same indices. Okay, you can assume that the array has the same length. So it is telling, right, there will be 2 array of same length. Okay, they are of same length, like 1 2 3 4. You have 1 2 3 4 same length. In your function you get these 2 array, array 1, array 2. Now you just return the new array, right, inside which you're going to put first element from the array 1 and first element from the array 2 with the inner array, like this. So because it says the length is same indices, right? 0 index 0 index, 1 index 1 index, together in a new array, like that. So this will be very easy. Okay, let's try. I'll just call it array 1, array 2. So because they are same length, it says the elements with of same indices, assume that the array have the same length. Okay, so that's the clear, right? I will just write for loop for let. I just need to loop 1 because I know with the same index can work for both because they are of same length. Equal to let I, right, equal to 0 if I is less than array 1 dot length I plus plus. Now I can get let e1 element 1 from the array 1 will be array 1 square bracket I, and again I will say let e2, that is element 2 from the array 2 will be I. Okay, now I'm going to push, right? So where I'm going to add, I don't have the empty array, so let new array equal to empty, and new array I'm just going to store inside here, push what, the array, right, with element 1 comma element 2. and once the loop is complete, we're going to return that. So once this loop is complete, we're going to return a new array, right? So let's run that and see. So you have first time you have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 with each array two elements, like here a comma minus 1, b comma minus 2, like that. So a comma minus 1, b comma minus 2, c comma minus 3, and d comma minus 4. Similarly, here is two array, I mean three, right? Because there is three element, 1 2 3, and it works. Okay guys, so we're done with the b also. So let's look at the c quickly. Let's see, I think 36 minutes. So here I will just solve maybe one or two, and then I think that will be good enough. Let's try that. Remove dupes. So in the C, so what is saying now, right? Write a function remove dupes that accepts an array as an argument. The function should return a new array where each element only appears once. So if you look at this remove dupes function, there is the array passed to the function with the element inside. And there is repeat, right? Y, Y, X, X, you know. So you return the new value where the dupes is removed. Okay, we can do that. Const remove dupes equal to function, and it takes array. Because I need to return the new array, let new array equal to empty, because that's where I'm going to store my element, right? Then I will try to get each item or each element from my array. So how I can do that? Let I equal to 0, I is less than array dot length I plus plus. Let element, right? element element equal to array I. But what happened here? I just created the variable element where I'm going to store the element from here. Like I'm storing this x for 0 index. Okay. So this element right now for 0 is x. Now, right? Once I have element, I will check because I have x right now. I'm going to check if the x is inside here or not. I'll check. How am I going to do that? If new array dot includes this element. So the thing is, right, if that is true, then make it, for now let's say this element is not here, so this will give us false, right? I mean, how? I think we look at includes before also, but let's check here. I will go back and inspect this. I will add here, right? And I will say dot includes. I'm checking now. Array dot includes is the function which checks the element inside the array, right? Just assume that. So I will pass x here. I get true. Okay. but I can make it false, if I have already there, I just need to make false, right? So how I'm gonna do that? uh, how includes, let's make it, let's say something is not there, right? So I'm gonna get includes includes, something is not there, like empty is not here, false, right? So how I'm gonna do that? I just put not sign, because that is false, and let's put not here, right? Now I get true. So if something is not here, for example, let's say p is not there, right? Now I'm having if block true. I'm going to add the p now. So that is what I'm going to do. I just put here not symbol. So if the element is not inside here, then this will become true. And in that case, I will say new array dot push what element, this element. Okay, for now x, right? Next time we have x there already. Now this x is already there. Next time when you go here, it will find this will become true. This will be true because x is there, but because this is true, you make it false, and that's why it's not going to add. So that is all we have to do. And then finally we return new array and check now. So we have x, y, z, and then x, y, z false, true. So here is false, false, true, false. So you're just going to get false and true. And then 42, 5. So, and then 7 is one time, and 3 is one time. Even 7 is here 3 times, 4 times, right? Still we get 1 time. 42 is 2 times, still 1 time. Okay, it worked. Just remove the dupes. So the only logic is this one, right? You know how to loop through the array, you know how to get each element, and then you're going to verify that inside our new array by writing the if block here. And if something is not there, then only you can add. So you just, how you're going to make this true, that is important, right? Because if the element is not there, then only you're going to make this true. And then that when this become true, then you go inside the block and you do the job, adding that element to the new array. All right, so look the next one. So now is remove vowel, right? Almost, I believe, same condition. Okay, so we have to remove the vowels from this string. So because zero, right? So we're gonna have JLL only. E and O will be out. So how we can do that? Remove vowels equal to function, and we have string as a argument. So let's say I need to store each character in my string. So let new string equal to empty for now. And then let vowels equal to, I'll just store the vowels in A, E, I, O, U, something like that, to check later. And then I'm going to write for loop let I equal to 0, because again I'm dealing with string. So to get each element from the string, I have to loop through, right? So I is less than what? String dot length and I plus plus. So let character equal to stri. Can do that, right? And then I'll check if vowels dot includes this character. So if that is true, right, let's say there is a vowel called characters. If that is true, then we're gonna make it false. But this character is something called in this case J. This character J. So J includes inside vowels. No, right? So that this part will be false. Then in case of J, this will be false. So you make true here. That false, not false, will be true, and that's why we're gonna call the new string and add that character. Very good. Now once this loop is complete, you just return that new string and our work is done. F5. So you can see, right, all the vowels are gone. Very nice. Okay, let's we have three more left, right? Spam. I mean, what we can do here, so you're just returning this string, right? Spamming. How many times? uh that many times. Three times. Hi hi hi. Two times. Bye bye bye. Okay, so and it will be returned as one string, right? Like long string. Then okay, fine, that's okay. Let's write a code for that. So let spam equal to function, and we have array as an input because this is what you pass. This variable has this array, and you send this array here, right, to your function call. That means we're gonna get the data array. So okay, let's do one thing, right? What we're gonna do is, because better, we can store this hi 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 in a array. So let new, let's call it spam array, right, equal to empty array. That will be better to store, so I have to let, there is no to let. Okay, so that is done. First I'm going to do the loop in the array. Let I equal to 0, I is less than array dot length I plus plus. Once I have that, let new array, right, or inner array equal to array I. So this will give me the element here. This I get. Now I need to write another loop for let j equal to 0. Now this time, right, I can run 1 or maybe 0, does not matter. Okay, fine. Let's make it 1, right? It's okay. Or even 0 is okay. J, as long as j is less than the second item. And what is that? How am I gonna get this? So inner array index 0 1. Okay, so that's what I have to look through. Inner array 1, because I know, there is just, you look at this whole thing, right? There is two items, so 0 and 1. So I just need the element 1, and we got it, right? And j plus plus. So we know this loop will run, let's say 3. This is 3, right? 0 1 2. So j will run 0 time, 1 time, 2 time, and when j become 3, this loop will be terminated. Inner loop, right? So now every loop we just call the spam array. means every spam array dot push, and what we're gonna push, uh, this one, that is the index 0, right? So inner array square bracket 0. I mean, this is the array. Okay, let's look at here. Right? I copy this for 0 index. I get the, you know, that's what you get first time, first example, right? Because this loop will keep running until one time, two time. Here is two item, it will run two times. Okay, so first time for 0, I'm gonna get this. Now inner array 1, I get 3. So here will be 3. This loop will run 3 times. Okay, if I start right, let's say, okay, I don't need index. If I start here 1, that is 1 2 3, I must make it here equal to, you get the point, right? So that's why it depends, you start from 1 or 0, does not matter, but make sure this condition match. And inner array 0 means this I get. So this will run 3 times, and you push this high 3 times here, high spam array that push high here. Okay, so that is what happened. Now I just return return spam array, right? And yeah, that should work. Okay, so let's run this and look at here. So we get the array, right, like that. And actually we don't need array. What we need is string, like this. Okay, so how are we gonna get that? You just return spam array dot join, and join it at each space, right? And now run again and look at that. Hi, bye bye, cat, dog, bird, bird. So you get the point. You can convert array to string by just joining. What else we have? So we have removed the first vowel, and then we have shortened the long word, right? So how are we going to remove the first vowel, right? So this is a little tricky, but let's try. I think our video is getting too long, right? More than almost an hour now. Let's try this. This will get too long, guys. I supposed to copy the name. So I just need to remove this first vowel, right? And the remaining, I have to put it together. So how I'm gonna get the first vowel, right? So once I find the first vowel, so element before that I'm gonna grab, and element after that I'm gonna grab and put it together. Can I do that? Slice, right? I think slice. Yeah, we can use slice, because there is no point to loop through all this all the way. Once soon I find the first vowel, I'm done, right? I just grab the element before and after and put it together and return it. Okay, so that is all the trick, I believe, is there. So const remove first vowel equal to function, and we're gonna get string, right? Okay, so we can directly return it. I don't need to store. I just put together and return, right? So let but I need a vowel. Let vowels equal to a, e, I, o, u, and then I'm going to loop through that string. So let I equal to 0, I less than string dot length I plus plus. Okay, Now let character, right, equal to string I. String I will get characters. For example, I get V. Just imagine I get V, right? First time. So I'll check if vowels dot includes this character. If that is true, right, soon I find that, just have to return it. Okay, return. So I will just make it let before, right, before that, before equal to, or let's make it first, right, first equal to uh, string dot splice, right, I think slice or splice, I don't remember. Okay, so I need to get this index, will help me, right, index. So I need to get the first one. So I just grab from 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma, I will go until index I. Okay, index I is it will give me when I put I, right, that means I get one before that. So let's try, right, let's take this one. Let's take this example and figure out in our console when I don't remember, but let's try it. So for the here dot slice, and I'm going to start from 0 comma, and maybe let's say index. So volcano is on 0 1, O is on 1, right? I'll just put 1 here and see what I get, right? So see, I get V. Okay, I got that V, right, for example. And then next time I will do not from 0, right, but I will start from 1, and then I just start from 1, right? Okay, so I'm grabbing the 1 also. I don't want that, so I will just say 1 plus index plus 1, right? I will do index plus 1, so that is 2, right? If I just do 2, that is index plus 1, I get all the part 1. Okay, good to go. Slice, that is slice, slice is slice. So 0 I, that is okay, and then I'll just copy this, make it second part, second slice, and here I will be add I plus 1 all the way, right? That's it, that is all I need. And then because soon I find the first vowel here, first character vowel, that is true, I'm going to do this and return it, right? Just return from itself, return uh, first plus second, second, and yeah, first plus second, and we don't have to check anything. Soon you return, right? This loops is done, everything is finished. F5, and look at that. So this worked, right? Yeah, so it's good to go. So the next, we have one more left. Let's complete this. Short and long word, right? Short and long word. So what is this? To write a function short and long words that accepts a sentence, there is a sentence, to return the same sentence where the word longer than 4 characters have their vowels removed. Okay, so we know how to remove the word from the vowels from each word, right? We know that. So that means we're gonna use this function, remove vowels function, and this together, right? So we have two things to do here. Const short and long words equal to function and it's gonna have a string of sentence, right? That's sentence. Okay, so first thing first, I need a storage. Okay, so let a new array, right, or new string, whatever array for now is array. I just make array, then let array equal to string dot split, because in order for me to get each word, I have to convert this sentence into the array. Is converted here, right? I mean, we can check, let's console, just return. Okay, return return array, right? And check now. So you see, we have this array. They are very novel, right? Look at here. Okay, we got the array, right? In this one, that is what return, and it's just printing here console log. Okay, so now for loop, let I equal to 0, I is less than what? Array dot length I plus plus. Let word equal to array I. Okay, good. So I have this now, right? This word they. I will check if this word dot length is greater than 4 character. I believe that is what they say. Let me collapse this, right? If the word longer than 4 character, then there only vowels should be removed. So if that is true, then I'm gonna do the let new word equal to remove vowels, right? This I will call the function and pass this word there. Okay, so I'm gonna have a new function here, and that function will take this word and remove the vowels, and whatever we get back, right, stored in this new word, and that I'm gonna push to the new array. Okay, new array dot push, and that will be new word. So this is confusing now, right? That's good. Very nice. Must we get confused? So new array here. So this function I have to write. Okay, just imagine I call the new function to do just to take the word and remove the vowel and give me back the remaining, right? Will be stored here, and I'm going to save that in my new array. Else, if that is, you know if this is false, not longer than 4 character, then I just call the new array and push it there. New array dot push word, right? Word. Okay, then finally I'm going to return. So once my loop is done, return what? Return a new array dot join. Okay, you have to join it because that is array, right? So join that. Good to go. Now it's time to call this function. So I think we can just write here, right? Let's write that. Const remove vowels function, or let's copy from here. I will just copy from remove vowels, right? Just copy from here. Yeah, just copy that. No need to, just copy that. So look at this function, guys. Remove vowels function is here called, right? This function will take that string word, okay, and then it will do all this process and return the new answer. So let's run this code and see. And they are very NBL right? Okay, I hope that is the answer. So they are very NBL Look at that. Oh my god, this work. See, the first time we get the function, we call the function, right, inside another function. That is very powerful. So that's how you write, right? The long programs, you break it down to the small functions, and you call the functions whatever, whenever you need, right? Okay, guys, I think that is all for the nesting. Tomorrow we're gonna start our I believe, what is next? Must be object, object, right? So yeah, so we will finish the object, right? And there is decomposition also, but we'll just finish the object, and then we're gonna move to the HTML CSS part, and then we come back again to these things. There will be, we will be keep solving the problems all the time, right? But object is important, okay? Very important. Array object. Okay, I will stop here now.